Receive in FCT the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development on this very important national project, which is the construction of the second runway in Abuja. For individuals that have experienced the shortcoming of having only a single runway, we will appreciate that this project should have come last year, not just today. Therefore, the timely completion of this project deserves the support of all of us. It is on this note that I want to sincerely appreciate the commitment of the Honorable Minister of FCT to the realization of this project. When I woke up this morning and was reflecting on your activity so far, sir, it appeared to me that you have been in FCT for 1 year. But when I looked at the calendar again, I saw that this is just 1 full week plus 1 day. Indeed, you have lived up to the name for which you are known, Mr. Project.
Forward to give his remarks. Honorable Minister, sir. A round of applause for Mrs. President, please.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Minister of the FCT, permit me to stand on all the protocols that have been established here before. Now, mine is not a very long speech. It's just to welcome all of you. This is an issue I met on my table when I came. And by the normal schedule for the second runway, we should be commissioning the second runway now. The timeline to commission the second runway is sometime in June or July 2023. And we have not even mobilized to site now because of this little issue I met on the ground. Now, that's why I met my colleague, the Minister of the FCT, and we thought that it would be nice to call this meeting today. Now, as rightly stated earlier, it is not the business of aviation to assess compensation in matters of land in the FCT. It's not a matter of the business of aviation. So I want to appeal to the community. Whatever you discussed with aviation before in terms of enumeration and compensation and assessment was totally outside the powers of aviation. It is within the powers of the FCT, FCDA, also the FCT to do that. And there is what is provided for by law. Under the law, there is a certain schedule by which compensation is paid. So if we go outside that schedule now, coincidentally, I mean, the two ministers here are lawyers. So we know the implication of not following provisions of the law. So when they say rule of law, rule of law does not apply only to government. Rule of law applies to citizens too. So it is for you to also follow the rule of law, as well as also following the rule of law. If we go outside that scheme, that schedule provided for by law, if we go outside it, it's going to set up a ripple effect across the FCT that we cannot even contain. Because tomorrow they will say, what about that community? What did you do for them? You paid so and so per hectare. Now you must pay us this by hectare. That's what they will say. So I want to appeal to you. This is a national project that will benefit your community even more than every other part of Nigeria. Your immediate community will benefit in terms of the economic activities that will come to your community. The extra money that you're asking for, yes, I sympathize with you. I wish I could. I wish I could approve it, but I have no such powers. I wish my colleague could approve it. The FCT minister, he has no such powers to approve that extra money you're asking for. The only extra things that could be done, perhaps we can think outside the box. And maybe those are the things we can discuss later. We can think outside the box about social, corporate social responsibilities and all of that. But please, I want to appeal to you. Please let us follow what is provided for by law and let this project take off. Thank you. Thank you.
Please let's do a round of applause.
The Honorable Minister FCTA, the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, the Permanent Secretary FCTA, the Permanent Secretary Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace, the Honorable Commissioner Public Complaint Commission, the Executive Secretary FCDA, the Managing Director Federal Airport Authority, the Chairman AMAC, all security chiefs here present, all directors of FCTA, FCDA here present, His Royal Highness, Sarkin Jua, Ara Sarki Lafia, other traditional heads and community leaders present, distinguished personalities, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good day to you all. There is no doubt about it, the issue we are discussing is a very crucial and important project that needs an urgent attention. And it has been highlighted by other presenters. Definitely, this is a situation that needs to have a look at. The issue of land has been allocated, but we still have hitches from here and there. The issue of compensation. That's why all the stakeholders are gathered here together so that we brainstorm together and possibly come out with a very favorable solution to the problems. All those that are involved are here. The two ministries are here. Community participation, which is very, very important. We have the Royal Highnesses, we have all those that needs to put hard on deck to look at the situation and definitely come out with solution today so that this project will be commenced as soon as possible, and then we see the progress within the shortest period of time by God's grace. So I wish us a very, very fruitful deliberation and a very fruitful outcome at the end of our discussion, so that very soon we'll commence the project of the second runway of Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport by God's grace. Thank you and God bless you all.
The Federal Capital Territory, His Excellency, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike. Honorable Minister, sir.
My brother, the Honorable Minister of Aviation. Let me, first of all, on behalf of the city, appreciate and thank the Royal Highness of Jua for mobilizing his people for us to be able to resolve this issue. I want to identify with the communities. I want to sincerely identify with you. I know how you feel. And for the community where government have taken virtually all our land for development. So if there's anything that should be done that will make you happy, I will carry it on my head. Because I know what it takes. I was telling my colleague, the Minister of Aviation in my office, but the truth remains that, just like my colleague, the Minister of Aviation said, what is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. So many people do not confine themselves with their responsibilities. If the Minister of Aviation then had confined themselves just for the development of the second runway, we wouldn't have been in this problem now. They came to usurp the powers of the FCT. And that is where we are. But because of this government, the president had mandated the Ministry of Aviation that this runway must kickstart and completed. How do you feel if tomorrow anything happens to the only one runway we have it means there are no more flights. A big city like this, that we're talking about the FCT as a big city, is only having one runway. How do we feel? So all stakeholders must support this project. It is very, very important. I appeal to the community, let's have peace. When we finish this first stage, when the press will leave us, we'll be able to let you know, in terms of corporate social responsibilities, what will be done, so that everybody will benefit. No winner, no loser. So I believe that this matter will end today, so that the contractors can move back to the site immediately and start the construction. Let's utilize the few time we had. And the minister is in a hurry to make his own deliverable. If he cannot do this within 1 year, he may be sacked. So let us not allow him to be sacked. And if you don't allow me to give them this land and also be sacked, except you are planning for me to be sacked, yes. So I believe that we all have to work together so that our country can move forward. That we'll be able to resolve amicably with the community, and the contractors would have to move to the site. As we live here, the mayor of the Federal Capital Territory through the FCDA will release the money approved for compensation and the resettlement of those who are there. The total value of what we are paid is 825,819,000 naira. 825,819,000 naira for the compensation and settlement. As part of incentives to placate the community, 12 immediate employment from Ministry of Aviation or the aviation agencies, as the case may be, and 10 from the Federal Capital Territory for the community called JOA. We are going to construct Tunga Madiaki Bridge, which will be put in the 2024 budget. 2024 budget, which has a span of 5-kilometer road. That is the bridge and that road. And then secondly, we are going to provide a better healthcare facility that is better than what is there now. A modern healthcare facility that we provided for the community. The permanent secretaries of the Ministry of Aviation and that of FCT, Federal Capital Territory, the Royal Highness, the AMAC Chairman, and the Commissioner of Public Complaint Commission will sign the undertaking, order of understanding between the agreement reached between government and JIWA community. And we believe by the grace of God, if that is done today, and tomorrow, the money is paid to them, the contractors will no longer delay. They have to move to the site immediately and commence work. So the second runaway has come to stay. Thank you. God bless you.
Spoken like a true man. Indeed, the second runway has come to stay.